Hello and welcome to my new series, the Commodore 64 Years. Over, but not dead. In this multi-part series I will show you the finest Commodore 64 games from the early 80s to the early 90s. Notice also that the games and the videos were chosen by my personal opinion and experience from the days back then. So, enjoy a fantastic time travel and share the memories from the good old days with me. Let's start the year 1983 with an all-time classic. Come on. Take your time. Come on, you can do it. Yes! Come on! Backward. Yes, Jumpman! Right. Even Van Halen couldn't say it better. In this game you are playing the secret agent Jupiter Jumpman and have to defuse all the bombs in the big complex of the Jupiter headquarters, which were hidden by an alien life form. Jumpman has 30 levels to offer, which were uniquely designed, so it never gets boring. In one level you have to avoid rockets, in the next you're shooting spaceships, platforms or ladders disappearing when you collect a bomb. Creativity is everywhere to found. The controls are working very responsive, and the sounds and music are working fine for 1983. Many newer gamers will be very shocked about those basic graphics, but those who can overlook them will definitely enjoy it. Jumpman offers you purely substance over style, and this is something which makes it so great and addictive. If you are into challenging platformers and don't care about fully detailed graphics, try it out and you will have lots of fun, because this is what gaming is about. If you think that platformers have to contain jumps every time, think again. Lode Runner from Broderbund doesn't need to follow the regular rules and show you an unique and brilliant experience. As in Galactic Commando you have to collect all the gold bars and avoid your blue enemies through 150 screens. You can get rid of the bad guys when you dig holes into the brick platforms and they falling into them. When you're lucky, the bricks are collapsing and burying the bad guys before they get out. But watch out, because you can also fall into them, which adds many strategic elements in the game. Here also the same case as in Jumpman. Basic graphics, but addictive gameplay. The controls are working good, but it gets sometimes tedious when you try to dig a hole and the enemy is standing near you because it don't work. Lode Runner even comes with an level editor, so you can spend hours creating your own stages. Fans of games with fast gameplay and a creative mind will love this game. It's an all-time classic and should be in every good Commodore 64 game collection. If you would ask me what game is the most unusual and strange one, I would definitely say Arctic Shipwreck. Here you control a mammoth on an ice floe and have to keep the balance before one of the humans, here in stickman form, fall into the water and die. What a nice mammoth. It makes me sometimes wonder that not one single human is gonna get crushed by that giant animal. From time to time a giant bird appears who wants to capture a human and you have to chase him away. So it gets sometimes very stressful, but when the ship on the horizon arrives the left side, you and the castaways are safe. The graphics are pretty good for the time and the controls are very tight. Arctic Shipwreck is a nice game that tests your skills and gives you a pretty unusual plot. But that's the reason why I chose this game for the series. Since that, I haven't seen any game that brings up an equally crazy idea. The regular gamer will maybe find it boring for some time, but when you're open for original and unique games, give it a try. Dark woods, creepy music, dangerous monsters. Yes, we are in the Forbidden Forest. In my opinion, one of the scariest Commodore 64 games of all time. You control your hero in a sort of third-person view and have to kill different kinds of monsters to proceed to the next level. For a weapon you use a bow and arrows that will kill every monster, even ghosts and dragons. Forbidden Forest is pretty well known for its dark and scary atmosphere, but also for its bloody and violent content. The day-to-night transition is very nice and adds, like the music, many moments where you almost jump from your seat, especially when it gets darker. The same goes also to the monsters, like spiders, giant frogs that will crush you, skeletons, and so on. The controls are very simple, but it takes some time to get accustomed with them. Keep in mind, you're using bow and arrow, so you must basically reload after every shot. All in all, I can say is that Forbidden Forest is a very good action game, which brings you a raw but tight horror atmosphere that even fans of Resident Evil should check out. The last game for today is also one of the games which turned into a cult classic and even got sequels. I'm speaking here of Manic Miner from Software Projects. As the miner Wily, you have to collect every key in the screen to open the door to the next level. This game is very well known for its crazy funny characters and stages, but also for its incredible high difficulty. 2 lives, deal with it. You also have to keep the air content in the eye, because if it goes to 0, try again, if you have any lives left. Falling too high, dead. You maybe say at this moment that I should use a trainer or something. Forget it. I want a challenge, man, and Manic Miner gives you one. Like its sequel Jet Set Wily, you have to be a hardcore gamer, and to those people I highly recommend this title. Even if you see the screen very often, it's caused by your own mistake. I only say, try and error. This is retro gaming at its best.